Next match of the week, we got Top Esports on the blue side, Weibo on the red side. The Fiora, the Zeri banned away, so we're actually getting that changed. Thank goodness. And the Rise and the Sejuani banned away by Weibo.
Now, what would actually make me kind of sad is if we get a Yuumi first pick into a Civ. That would make me sad. Because then at that point, it's
you're making it happen. You're putting it into the world and you're making it happen.
I've just manifested it, haven't I? Oh, goodness me. All right, let's see what the final ban is for Top Esports. It's going to be Maokai. Seen a lot of that so far. Rise, will the Syndra be let through on the Weibo side? Will they say, you know what, we think you'll first pick the Yuumi if we let it up, so we'll take Syndra very happily in the mid lane? Or will there be other trades they actually go towards the Vi instead? So
yeah.
I think first game of the night that we won't see Vi present.
True. And I think something else to keep in mind here is we were talking about, you know, how does the top trio work for Weibo? Well, it's really, you know, where does TN give resources at this point on this roster for Top Esports? And especially looking at Rookie and Jackie Love, obvious big carry potentials, having been world champions with fellow top laner in the top side on the other team. But in all actuality, right, it's about giving these guys resources and things that can be, I feel like, proactive, at least for Rookie, in the early parts of the game to the mid game and bridge into the late game for Jackie Love.
Yeah, this is different actually. I haven't seen too many Viegos throughout the course of the LPL so far in its opening 2 weeks. So excited to see what Castle will be able to achieve on this pick as TN will answer with the Wukong. There's the Lucian as we expected from the Nami first pick. Now what will Light's pick be? Or will they actually pick up the Syndra, which hasn't been... See, I spoke it into existence, man.
You really did. You really did.
Well, I'm sorry, chat. Sorry, everyone at home watching.
Can't believe you've done this.
On the bright side, what it does mean is Weibo might actually eat a little bit more punishment in lane. I feel like this is a lane that doesn't stand up as well to the Nami Lucian. So maybe it means Top Esports actually have a little more explosiveness down towards the bottom side. But Jack's taken off the board. Gwen as well. Probably more top laners to come. Could probably see something like the Camille also banned away. And I think for Top Esports, maybe a Cassante final ban just so it's gone.
Yeah, I could see that, right? Just trying to take... Oh, it's the Kassadin. Okay. So don't want to give Rookie that option. Again, little smiles coming out from Rookie there as well as the final ban comes through. It is the Gwen as well as potential another top lane focus here for TES, and it is. It's the Gnar ban away.
Okay, so top side focus. Sante is still available, and Gwen's off the board. Could see some of these champions show their head. Camille as well, like mentioned. But for now, I expect that Xiaohu will probably take up the mantle of Syndra if I had to wager a guess. It's just too strong, and it's still up and available. And now, what will Rookie actually want to take in response is my question.
I know I'm probably reading way too much into it, but Karsa was making a spear throwing animation there. And I'm just saying, that man the Shy in the season kickoff went grasping Italy. I mean, you know, right, I'm not putting context to this.
I'm popping this balloon right now. I'm popping this opium balloon right now. It's probably going to be something that scales on the side lane, or maybe a true team fight. I mean, you can just pick tanks into Cassante and just kind of, you know, handshake the scaling.
Yeah.
So I guess it's really up to Weibo. Oh my god.
Let's go! Oh my god! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, the Shy. Oh my god. Jamada, you doubted me, my bro. Doubted me.
I am sorry. I am sorry, Marcel. I bow down. My apologies. Apparently, the Shy is playing.
Dude, Carson gave the signal. That's all you gotta know.
It's gonna be cross middly top. All right. Well, we'll talk about this as it happens, because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I've seen a lot of middly top in recency.
We have one game.
I don't know what to make of this. This is gonna be really interesting to see, because it's into Cassante, arguably, for many, one of the most powerful champions in the top lane. So all I can say is, let's go Giga Shy, and let's see what you can get done on the Nidalee, because what the hell is going on?
Yo, I'm like a kid on Christmas right now. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I got real hype, and I'm sorry if I blew anybody's eardrums out, but that was great. And it is going to be an interesting match. But let's hone in on what we're actually talking about here for the second game It was a domination from WeiboGaming in game number 1. This is a chance for Top Esports to bring it back. They're on blue side. They've got rookies Azir. They're bringing in the Jackie Love, Mark, Lucian, Nami yet again. They've got to find ways to facilitate these carries through TN. And on the other side for Weibo, it's just all about the top side of the map. Who finds the biggest carry? And at this point, how many more trails does the Shy blaze when he's rocking the Nidalee top lane with grass?
Now, that's actually a big question. Does he actually have the... Yeah, he does. And he's got Ignite.
Of course he does.
All right. Well, again, we'll see how this pick turns out. I will preemptively apologize to everyone in solo queue on the Shy's behalf once this starts getting played.
At least it's not the Teemo Heartsteel grasp that we saw also in the show match. I mean, I'll take the Nidalee grasp over that.
True. But away from the Nidalee pick for a second, as I'm sure we're probably going to be looking at that a lot in this game because of the nature of it. I feel like mid-jungle 2v2 definitely leans in favor of Weibo, especially once you hit that level 6 mark. There's a lot of power obviously available to Xiaohu. I'm just very interested to see what exactly will come of the lane priority in the early stages. I haven't actually had too good a look at the Syndra Azir matchup since the Syndra changes. Of old, I'm told you that Azir takes priority quite easily. Can kind of, have a little bit of pressure on the Syndra until that level 6 mark comes in, and then you're more setting up for ganks and trying to avoid the scatter of the weak. Now, I'm actually not too sure, so we'll see how Karsa and Tien both interact with that mid lane matchup, as this is going to be happening a lot. See a lot of graph stacking from the Shy. And I wonder if he is going to go
Love the trap
like he did
start
in the season kickoff event, because he ended up with a lot of HP. A lot of
did.
HP.
It was actually kind of dirty. But yeah, I do want to zone in on this bottom lane now, though. We have finally had a change at ADC. Nothing else has changed, but the Sivir comes in to kind of sub in for the Zeri. I feel like you get a lot of the same shtick with Sivir, where you're looking for that scaling aspect. It's obviously different execution-wise, but you have that same concept for light.
Yeah, definitely do. It's just about hitting that 2.5, 3 iron mark, and then really opening up on Sivir. Range of Top Esports is kind of limited, right? It's just kind of really the Azir. So he should, in theory, have a lot of targets to focus on. It's a really early gank onto Rookie.
Scatter of the Week did not actually connect there to knock back Rookie. A lot of damage given back to Karsa here. Pokes down, Flash comes out, so Jungle will no longer have Flash for Weibo. And a nice, at least defensive reprisal from Tien. Meanwhile, bot side Light, getting chunked down, but so is Jackie Love, and the ricochets are starting to come through here.
Yeah, and again, lane with a lot of war of attrition. We've seen it all night. But of course, the Sivir gets health back on the spell shield now, so we'll
so dirty.
Will very much.
I don't even want to look up here anymore, Jabata.
I mean, me neither. But hey, graph stacks. See, because we don't get contact with the observers, I really want to know how many graph stacks he's going to have by the end of the day. I'm a bit of a grasp addict myself.
I see. And fellow grasp addict.
Fellow grasp enjoyer. And for those, of course, that aren't familiar with the rune, or just, you might not play top, so you probably don't see it too frequently. Every graph stack you get gives you permanent HP, and in theory, or not in theory, in working, eventually it just gives you more damage because it works off that. As Tien and Karsa will meet at the Skull. Neither jungler actually has Smite, but his first move from Top Esports is trade going forward here onto Light.
Light getting very low, but so is Jackie Love. This is close, and it's a kill trade between the ADCs, but Jackie Love is the one that gets the gold, so that's important as it's a 1-for-1 and bottom side.
Yeah, and in the river whilst that was all going on, it looks like Tien did secure the Skull Crab. Karsa, he's playing real cheeky. But he would have seen Crisp jump on to Karsa in the fog. It's not something that's hidden. So a real nice attempt from Karsa to try and just get a little bit aggressive there. But like you mentioned, the kill goes into the back pocket of Jackie Love. It doesn't go into Light despite it being a 1-for-1 trade. We'll get a look at it again as does Light get a good spell shield off? Looks like he actually doesn't. So despite that, still managing to find the 2v2 down here. Flash forward from Light. Auto comes through. And it's actually the auto attack of Crisp that claims the kill. As we come out of the replay, and what's going on?
Dude, he's
surely
about
not,
to
right?
just execute him. I mean,
Surely
he's got
not.
so much damage here, and he's gonna run through, so Qingtian gets away. But I want to go back to that bottom lane, and the fact that we have seen this type of play twice in a row. Both JackeyLove and Light are willing to just throw themselves at each other for an advantage. Indeed, and I think that bot lane might take a little bit of a chill pill for a little bit longer now as focus renews back onto the top side of the map as coming out of base is TN. Karsa already finding his way up there. Dragon is on the table here. An early Cloud Dragon would be available for either side, but we have kind of seen the dotting of objectives and Light dodging out of the bubble here. We're going to get another 1v1 and JackeyLove, it's another trade! And this time, both ADCs get the gold, and we're left with some supportal combat in bottom lane.
Big supportal combat is what's going on. And like you said, this time both the AD carries actually get a kill credit. But again, I feel like for JackeyLove, it's one of those things. He's going to hit a power spike first, in theory, through champion, but Light is, of course, slowly but surely going to get his way to that 2-item, 3-item mark. As this time,
he also
Spell Shield
didn't dodge anything with the Spell Shield
again. So if Spell Shield came through, it definitely makes a difference. He could have potentially stayed alive a little bit longer. Doesn't quite end up coming to fruition. The Shy has a Sheen. So every time we look up here, I'm just going to talk about it because it's just happening, isn't it? So I really want to know, what's he going to do? Sunder for a little bit of healing on those procs. Could go with Frozen Fist. A little bit of tankiness. Triforce for the true Giga Chad damage. Well designed stuff.
Karsa will get spotted out in his lane gank here, so will not be duped is the TES bot lane. You also do have TN on his way here. Karsa, I feel like, does suspect. Yeah, I mean, the minion just like walked up to him in front of his face. TN will be making his way around just to kind of show some space and save some space for his teammates as Qingtian get a nice little engage on the Shy, and he's going for the all-in here. He's gone all out. A lot of damage on the Shy. It's a 1v1. The execution. Is it there for the Shy? He misses the spear, and the Shy, is he going to go to the solo bolo? He's got to get out of there. He gets the execution, and the Shy is Giga Shy unlocked.
He finds his solo kill onto Qingtian. It was so close in the end. He misses the spear. He couldn't get the initial turnaround, but it's not quite enough. That's kind of the weak is so close to finding Rookie. The response won't be there, and the Shy finds himself a solo kill up in the top side. Immediate replay because we have to, and I think from the get-go you can kind of see Qingtian, he's looking to try and ult the Shy backwards from the initial look of it, but then he just realizes he has the damage to actually find this kill out, and if he finds that Q3, that should be all the damage necessary to take the Shy down. But once the shield drops, that's it. It's the execution off the takedown that gives him that kill. He finds his solo kill. He's up CS. He's up a kill. And the Shy, he is making literally work.
I'm glad we got through that boring early game in game number 1 to be delivered this incredibly chaotic trading style gameplay for both these rosters. 8.5 minutes in, we've had solo kill in top lane. We've had double trades in bot lane, and it is turning up here. I think Tien now getting active onto the map, feeling a lot more confident than I would say he did in game number 1. They will be getting more resources for JackeyLove and Mark on the bottom side as plates will be falling down to them, and Rift Herald secured by Karsa.
Yeah, and I think Coolfields is confirmation that we'll be getting Sunder in Italy. Like you said, Rift Herald goes up to Karsa, but finally some leeway here in the bottom side of Top Esports. A couple of plates for their trouble, and really a significant CS lead is building in the bottom side for JackeyLove onto Light. So still some light in, no pun intended, in the
No, you intend those puns.
Didn't.
All right,
No,
Jamadi, you intend those puns.
No, I'm not a cringe lord. Not yet. I'm not. I haven't got enough years under my belt to be there.
We will change him.
No,
we will turn
I refuse. I refuse. But so there's some light down there for Top Esports, and again, kind of echoing on the points made as we was coming into this game number 2. Ooh, Ricky
was tried for the little cheeky Shurima shuffle there. Tien will make his face known on top side. All out comes through, and the flash comes out from Tien as well. They will secure the Shy, and it's a redemption kill for Ching Tien.
Ching Tien will find himself a kill with the help of Tien. So, at the very least, a little bit of pressure brought back. No teleport, remember, for the Shy, and the death timer is long enough that he should miss this entire wave. Ching Tien could also even pick up the plate. Maybe even 2 if he feels like going for the Los Platos. Going for the 1. And he's going to go for the 2, because why not? I think he deserves it after what he's probably been having to go through inside of this lane. He'll find himself a little bit of gold back. At the very least, there's now light. Eat a culling from Jackie Love. Not too shabby, but there's Caster in the wings. Of course, still has the Rift Herald, so looking to probably give that over to Light to make up some of this gold differential that has been built up by Jackie Love and Mark. There's the Herald pop. At the very least, they'll pick up EB. I don't even know if they'll get 2 plates, actually. An aura attack needs to come down at least. Otherwise, it's just going to be 2.
One more, but the last last little bit will not go. So only 1 plate given.
I don't think that actually went over to Light.
Oh, he actually connected it. That was a nice little wait there, but now Xiaohu's about to just kill Tien. He does! It's a solo bolo with Rookie watching as Xiaohu takes his teammate out and puts him in the dirt. Now we've got Karsa connecting a stun onto Rookie, but I feel like Rookie should be able to just get out of here.
Yeah, you can't do anything but watch as his jungler is just executed in front of him by Xiaohu. The shuffle's good, but after that, there was just no real follow-up, unfortunately, that Rookie could offer. And Tien also, I believe, Scatter the Weak off, so really nice from Xiaohu to just walk that one out. And on the bottom side, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think Light actually picked up any gold. So you can see here, shuffle back into the soldiers, Scatter the Weak away from Tien. And Xiaohu realizes, wait, I deal a lot of damage.
So much.
And just removes him from the rift. Easy as you'd like. Really, really nice stuff from Xiaohu and Weibo. I feel like they're in a really good position despite the gold being just about even, really. Of course,
indeed, I think that's the most important part for me is like, you're still seeing a decent amount of mobility coming out from TES, and they've been really consistent in terms of trying to find as many little pokes and prods as they can, and I would really like to see that kind of continue. We do have Weibo switching up lanes here now, as well as getting towards the later end of laning phase. Looks like Light actually moving back down towards bottom lane, maybe. I'm wondering if Dragon becomes the priority here for Weibo, right? We've already given 1 over to top esports. It looks like they're positioning to ensure that they can at least contest the second.
Yeah, that's to be likely the port of call. As whilst we quickly look up here before the Dragon actually spawns up, I really want to know what Shy is going to go after the Man Sunder. Because
is he playing a minigame?
Yeah, he really is at this point. It feels like in his head, he's just like, how many gross stats can I plausibly get in a professional game and not get punished for it? Jackshow finished up for Ching Tien, but he's not going to be involved in this fight that could break out in front of this Dragon in front of us. And Weibo definitely don't want to give this one up, and they're looking for it now.
Right. Has a lot of AoE at this. I mean, he has Kraken Slayer completed. Gale Force is there for Jackie Love, baiting out Karsa. A lot of that damage going down in the jungle here. 2,000 health as Rookie is right around the side. Should be Dragon completed by Tien. It is taken and secured by top esports. Meanwhile, Karsa gives his life for it. Rookie goes in. Nice flash from Light, but they do deliver Xiaohu to his death. Light should back out of there, no longer having any mana. And TES capitalize on a very interesting overextension from WeiboGaming.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're just not really in the position where they can find the burst damage. They do try and sort of duo up the damage with Xiaohu, Scatter the Weak, and the Smite, but they just don't have the timing on it. Tien secures it, and that's 2 Dragons top esports now. Chemtech Soul will be what's on offer. I don't think it's the strongest Soul in the world. It's one of those things where if you're ahead, how often are you going to fall below that 50% threshold for it to, you know, truly get the maximum use? But it is still, of course, very useful as Shy can get brought to the tower.
Really good combos there from Ching Tien. He will be at half health now, trying to bait out a little bit more of a fight from the Shy. That should go both ways. A little bit of stalemate. Karsa is up this way, maybe trying to bait Ching Tien into taking that engagement. Will not be spotted in his lane gang, so one quick little maneuver from the Shy could bait Ching Tien into it.
Look at the map, though. You can actually see Mark and TN both waiting in the wings. And Jackie Love also joins him as a trio. They're taking away some jungle camps right now, but the rotation is quite clear on terms of what could actually end up happening. But someone's got to go catch that mid wave, and it will be Jackie Love. We'll find that once again. So that play top lane fizzles. Watching TN is kind of just top without his ultimate. And the Shy continues to just be a massive nuisance.
Oh, he's baiting out the Shy. Tien is behind him now. See what he can do here, as a lot of CC can be enabled. Cyclone is just now coming up very soon, as the Shy is just trying to bait him out as much as he can, I guess, and just try to get those grass stacks in. He knows he's going to give his life. He does so in the alcove of the top side. Jackie Love came just for some moral support, but that'll be a nice pickup kill for top esports.
It will be indeed. Top esports now. Herald on the menu if they want it. Of course, Castle also dead. Wait, when did Castle die? Am I having a mind blank moment here? Did we see that?
That's a great question. You're making me second guess myself.
Did that happen off
We do
screen?
have the Rick Herald now, at least for TES. And we'll get a look back
Oh,
at
it
that
did.
play.
Okay, great. I was losing my mind.
Cool,
for a second.
cool. Just wanted to make sure we weren't actually going insane.
Okay, okay. So whilst
That's
that was
how
going
Jackie
on,
Love got there.
Right. Okay. Everything makes sense again. Herald picked up 2 kills. I was like, well, they definitely got the Shy. Why is Castle dead? Okay, cool. Scout of the week, very close. So yeah, TES looking a lot better now in terms of state of the game. 4 kills in Jackie Love's back pocket. And this is exactly what we asked for coming into game number 2. Give Jackie Love a lot more love, right? Get him ahead. Make sure he's on spike on this Nami Lucian. The change up of the bottom lane matchup as well, I think also crucial, right? It just feels like Zeri was so hard to move out of lane so frequently. We've had the matchup 4 times tonight. I'm not getting bored of it, I swear.
We do have about a minute and a half till next dragon spawns. Again, it's that Chemtech soul that you were talking about. But big portions here going into that one in a minute and a half is, you know, looking at those second item completions. We already have the rapid fire cannon there for Jackie Love. That'll be big. We get Rookie taking another side lane tower here for top esports before the objective starts. And I guess right now I'm really just looking at how do Light and Xiaohu navigate these team fights, because I don't feel like, you know, Nidalee is going to be the biggest influence in a team fight, but Light and Xiaohu definitely will.
Yeah, I mean,
We get the knockback, doesn't connect. Final chapter comes through. The all-out brings him out of there, and Karsa delivered to the hands of top esports like a, you know, nice little welcoming gift.
Yeah, wrapped up nicely. And that's just the power of that ultimate. So obnoxious. You just get caught, clipped on the side of a wall, and that's it. You go into Brazil. And that's how that ultimate works. It's top esports.
Is it Brazil every time?
It's Brazil or Nanya.
Different locations.
Yeah. It's Brazil or Nanya.
Another tower does fall though. So
they're gonna get
Rookie
3
having
charges
taken
out
the
of
side lane tower. Yeah, I mean they do. Wow.
Oh,
well, that's worth. Xiaohu trying not to get executed, or trying to get executed, does do that. So at least he won't give over the kill or the gold. But like you said, 3 charges in the mid lane. The Nexus tower is hurting, and there's not a lot of positives in sight for WeiboGaming.
Yeah. This game went
Maybe
from
the Shy's grass stacks? I don't know.
Yeah, the game went from pretty okay to not looking so hot quite quickly. I think Weibo might have to go back to the drawing board. Pick, having a little bit too much fun. Maybe they just wanted to give us a game 3. Maybe that's true. It's a game for the fans, right? Like,
It is our last game before last series, at least,
yes.
before our big break.
I can see it.
Got to give the people what they want, Kamada.
Yeah, exactly. And what people want is always a game 3. Just maybe not.
It's always a game 3.
It's always a game 3. Is it always a Shine Nidalee though? Top lane? I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm
not
here
saying
for
it's been
it.
bad.
I mean,
it's been quite. It's been very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I mean, 30 CS up, not bad in the matchup itself. But yeah, I definitely struggle to see, you know, how it's utilized in these team fights later on, right? Not just in the side lanes. I think that's going to be the biggest kicker here.
Just I've given up on the analysis. Just let him cook on the side lane. I think that's. Oh,
the TPing. They got Chiktiet on the back end. Oh, he can't get the engage there. Maybe he finds Xiaohu still. Xiaohu doesn't have flash.
No.
Does have the help of Crisp with the speed of the Zoomy.
Yeah, too much speed available. Actually make it out. And shoving up in the mid lane. Rookie has the tower down. They don't actually have a wave to work with for another 15 seconds or so. So I'm not actually sure whether or not they'll be able to knock on this tier 3 tower too heavily, but they're definitely going to give it a good go. Wave clear is available.
Light has a decent amount of wave clear here as well. The setup, Karsa almost getting caught in the side. Ching Tian is definitely a really rough point right now for Weibo to try to deal with. And I think he's enabling a lot of the backline carries for Top Esports here. Now there's Baron on the table. Don't know if Top Esports just want to go for it here. It does not seem like the prudent course of action. Just a little bit more map control should be the way to go. Oh no, the shot. Oh my god, he takes so much damage. Jackie Love is saying hello to his friend. And maybe in the crossfire Light gets caught, and so does Chris. My goodness. Well, you gotta stay safe out there, everybody. You gotta stay safe. We'll see Karsa. We're getting dragged back here into the fight by Ching Tian, but not gonna find it there. Baron is pinged out by Top Esports, and looks like it started up.
That is the textbook definition of collateral damage, if I've ever seen it. As Top Esports are just going to start with the Baron. Tian is so tanky, it feels like 2v1.
No big deal, right?
Yeah, pretty good. Yep, seems
all
fine.
Out, damage done. Ching Tian! Right. Ching Tian gets the 1-for-1 in a 2v1. You'll love to see it. He just bought time for Top Esports to take the bear. He said, I don't need my purple cloak. I got it when I came for it.
Yeah, seems fine, right? That's okay. Ching Tian takes 2v1, buys all the time for Top Esports to secure this Baron. And let's get a look how the Shy accidentally murdered his AD carry in support. As Jackie Love, I think the E just comes back on cooldown alongside Tien, and yeah. That's a lot of damage, Marcel. I don't think Light was expecting in the slightest. As yeah, again, Jackie Love. Oh, that's an extended blast going, by the way. Hello.
It is, and it works real well. Mark's coming in here as well. Jackie Love gets the kill on the top laner for WeiboGaming, the Shy. A little bit of revenge.
A little bit, as Light is chasing down Tien, but that's a lot of damage.
A lot of help taken out there. Mark coming over here with the tidal wave. Backing out of the fight is Weibo.
Oh, whoa!
Okay. Look at that combo. That's an alley-oop if I've ever seen one. You got Ching Tian, rookie in the mid lane, pushing down for Top Esports as they have had an excruciatingly large gold lead. 9,000 in the deficit is Weibo, just under 23 minutes, and it's going to get even worse.
Yep, they're going to pick up this inhib, and you know what? I'm liking these new blast cones all of a sudden. You know, they're providing some entertainment for us here. As Top Esports continue their siege across the map, they'll pick up this tier 2 on the bottom side. Gonna look, need to reset. Gonna keep the pressure high. Don't see a need to right now, and we do have Chemtech Soul in just under 60 seconds time. So, do we do the professional thing and say, hey, how do Weibo come back into this game, or do we just let it happen? Because I think at this point
yeah, it's looking really rough. I just struggle to see conceptually how the Shy gets utilized in these team fights. I mean, a lot of the AoE, not AoE, the auto attack damage is important. The spear's not doing as much, you know, if it wasn't AP, and a lot of questions in that regard, and especially when you just get caught out like this. I mean, there's not much to say. And Light just gonna get burned down as well. A double kill for Jackie Love, make it a triple kill. And quick finish for Top Esports as they took game number 1 to heart. I feel like they definitely were a little upset, and the Shy picking up Nidalee did not do WeiboGaming any justice. That'll be a clean sweep of WeiboGaming, and we got a series on our hands as we go to game 3 for our match of the week.
Game number 3, Jackie Love gets an unofficial pentakill as well. Unfortunately, the game didn't register it. But Weibo having a little bit too much fun, and Top Esports saying, don't play games. Don't be nonsense leaders with us.
Nidalee grasp. That's pretty much what I got from this one.
Yeah, gosh, I just feel bad for the solo queue nonsense that's likely going to ensue because of this. But you can definitely see some of the pros of having it in lane. Out of lane, however, it wasn't really providing too much. But, you know, we won't talk about that. For Top Esports, it was a lot more of what we were expecting out of game 1 to be actually matched from a Weibo that we saw in